Okay, what's up, guys? This is Marc Augustine here, and before we get into this video is brought to you by the Dropship Mastery class. What a Dropship Mastery class is a full eBay dropshipping course brought to you by myself, Sammy, and Ecom Sniper. It teaches you everything you need to know to successfully dropship on eBay, as well as if you use the coupon code FIRST100, you would get 50% off the cost of the course, as well as you'll get a free month of Ecom Sniper. So when you sign up, don't forget to use FIRST100 and you'll get an account where you'll get a free month of Ecom Sniper and 50% off the course. Have a good one, guys. Let's get into the video.
So yeah, let's go jump in. All right. So let's look at our sales for the last 31 days. So we can see that yesterday we did $95 in sales, and that was again low. And I think that my speculation for this, we did around $7,000 in total revenue, and we can see what our total profit is from there, around 1,859. This number is nice. This number keeps growing every day. So the reason why I speculate that our sales dropped a little bit is because, first of all, our what is it called? The campaign that we were running ran out. And secondly, like we did a promoted listing advanced campaign last time, and that ended on the 12th, right?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, so that's what we should do is just run that again and kind of take a deeper look. And really, in the end of the day, just keep posting more items because that is what's gonna solidify your income, right?
Yeah, the
And then
number one thing out of all the actions is list more items.
exactly. And then we have one more account right over here, and this is just a brand new account that I'm managing for a buddy of mine. And then like we actually ran into a problem. Like it was kind of my mess up, yeah. What ended up happening was somebody went ahead and made an order for this item, right? I gave them like they put this item inside of their cart, and then what happened was they didn't purchase the item. So what I did was I sent them a 5% discount, or as I thought I did, and then I ended up actually giving them the item for $5. So now I'm gonna have to give them like another coupon or whatever. I'm gonna show you guys how you can go ahead and solve this problem, yeah? And the way you solve this problem, right? People always ask like, how do you go ahead and like they're so scared about these situations, man. And in the reality is you don't need to be scared for this. Like there are ways to go ahead and manage this so that way you come out of this successful. So now that the person that we made an error, what I want to do is I want to create a coupon that's giving them like 15 or percent off or something. So let's see what the customer's name, and then we can kind of like make. So his name was John. So I'm gonna put sorry John as like the coupon code. Yeah, sounds very biblical. That's So yeah, okay. So there we go. I put in 15%, and then what I'm gonna be doing is um I'm gonna put it on all inventory. Save 15% off on us. So what I'm trying to do here is that I'm making a coupon code for him so that way he can go ahead and like purchase the item he did, but with a 15% discount now. So that way, he can feel very like special that we made a mistake. So you know what? We are making things right. So I'm gonna go ahead and construct the message for him and let him know what happened. Um, so that way that we can go ahead and really do something, huh? I'm gonna open up ChatGPT. I made a new coupon called Sorry John for 15% off. I made a mistake. Actually, let me go ahead and say my kid made a mistake and sent out a offer for $5 instead of 15%, and I am really sorry for this. I can give you 15% off. So whenever you make a mistake or whatever, use these opportunities to really make the buyer feel special. And when you make them feel special, what's gonna end up happening is like they really like this is an opportunity. This now you have a super lead, you know, like whatever offer I'm giving them is like so exclusive to them that nobody else will ever like get it again. So they are gonna feel like extra special because of this. Make them feel extra special and tell them we're a small family business and really speak to them like they're your best friend and okay. Okay. I'm writing to you personally to extend my sincere apologies. I've just come to realize that an error occurred with the pricing of the TIG wielding torch that you purchased. I can imagine the surprise you might have experienced for that. I'm truly sorry. As a small family business, each for value, including you, John, means my child was learning the ropes of the business and made an honest mistake by sending out an offer for $5 instead of 15% to make amends and show our heartfelt apologies. It sounds too much like a business. Make it more personal so that people feel shy to, you know, have a bad experience. People are not friendly with company. So the like the tone I like to match always is like something that a real person wrote, not like a company, like now you're not
Right,
working for
right. Yeah, that's right. It's like a short letter.
exactly. What the heck is this? I've got a bit of a blushy face. I would leave negative feedback just for that.
Well, you asked
Like
for friendly.
I know, but like I asked for friendly, but not weird. Friendly, but normal. Okay,
What does
let's
that
try.
mean? How
What the heck?
look, we made a
We made a what the heck? We I've got a bit of a what the okay. Okay, this is okay. It sounds to me people feel okay. Let's put make it more personal so they don't have a bad experience. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
I think
even the
that is like
words goofed up. No one uses those words in text.
I know, like that doesn't sound like normal, right? I need to come clean about something we goofed up. My kid and all their excitement to help. Okay, I'm gonna tell it nobody uses goofed up or something. I can't tell you enough how sorry I am to make sure we're a tight-knit family over here. Nobody uses the word goofed up. Use normal English from I understand he's gonna attempt to with a more casual, natural tone. Hey, hi John, hope you're well. I need to chat with you about a mix-up with your recent order. It's been embarrassing to be honest. So the deal, my kid was super eager to help out. Actually, sent an offer.
Okay, so we are finally done with ChatGPT and got an appropriate message.
Yeah. So we got a nice message over here. It says, "Hi John, I hope you're well. I need to chat with you about a mix-up with your recent order. It's a bit embarrassing to be honest. So here's the deal. My kid was super eager to help out and accidentally sent an offer to the tag. I'm really sorry to make it right. So I'm gonna go ahead and one last thing. I'm gonna ask them that this was good. Ask them if they want to cancel. Um, yeah, they want to cancel the order. And so it's usually like I send an alternative, right? Or I tell them they want to cancel the order. But in this situation, they have no choice. We have no
In this
choice.
situation, we have to get it canceled.
Yeah, we have to get it canceled, right? So let me go ahead and send them this message, and then once they reply, then I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't but usually I give somebody a choice. Like a choice like whether what they want to do. So this was a little awkward, I guess, because there was not much of a choice we could have gave them, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and last thing I'll do is I'll just go put the quantity back into this item, and then we can kind of jump into like our other accounts and then kind of showcase like one of the new features that we have, yeah. So let's go to listings and then um pull up and then like I guess the main thing right now would be to kind of just get like Chike's account to getting more sales today, and I think it's true. We just gotta keep listing more items, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do.
Yeah, that's always been the case. All right, all right. So I think this is good for now. All right. So this is Check's account, and then I guess and then let's go ahead and so this is what I did. I pressed send listing eligible to send offers, and I went ahead and select everything. I pressed send offers, and there instead of 5%, it said like how much do you want to give off, and
Right,
I just
right.
5. Yeah, and then it sent them the coupon for $5. Make sure you guys are looking at this so you don't like have any
Make that
like
same mistake.
exactly. So, but I'm trying to turn it around, you know what I mean? Usually those kind of special situations really make somebody feel special, yeah? And then they kind of converts. So this is a new thing that I've been testing out over here. And what it is basically you're able to go ahead and send a coupon for somebody's future purchases. So, you know, I send the offers out automatically, and then on top of that, they get a coupon as well. So that way, um, you know, like it might increase your conversions. I mean, it will. By how much, that is the question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These are kind of like the small tweaks that we do like to go ahead and make like things more efficient. And you know what the funny thing about yesterday's sales were? They were like the volume was good. Like we got a couple of items, like, but they were just lower priced items. And which
Uh,
is in my opinion, like it works out because in the end of the day, like what we're trying to do here is make sure that like the more sales you get, the more sales that are going to income to the account. So I'm just going to go ahead and update the lister real quick on this account. You want to pause the video for 1 second while I do that?
okay. Okay,
Okay,
guys. So this is account number 2 that we are doing for you guys on YouTube.
right. And so account number 2, we started listing items yesterday, and then we started getting sales yesterday. Uh, we did $25 yesterday, $18 today. Um, and we are marking everything up on this account by 80%. I guess same thing. So let's go ahead and send our offers out as usual. And what we'd have to do today is just to go ahead and like do some more, like send some more, list some more items onto this account. So I put 5% off, automatically send offers, press send, and then let's go ahead and turn on the bulk lister. And I think I think people like to see the kind of sales we have, yeah. So these are the items I am watching for the first time with you guys. You know what I mean? I have never seen these items before as well. The way that we are listing items is very like systematic. There is no real like how would I say like
Like we are not
you
tracking the items that we are listing. We're not looking at them before they're sold. We're
right
using basic data to decide what's going to be listed.
exactly exactly. So we already had a list of 11754, which is very nice because we made this in a previous video. We can just continue listing from here and then I think that's it. Like we spend like literally 5 minutes on this account every day. Like we did one day where we spent like 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and then we built up a list of like 1,700 items, right? And then it continues listing, huh? So this, I think that is it for Jason's account. Like we could do things to go ahead and like really optimize this account. However, the main thing for this account it needs to get to a higher listing amount. And then one thing that I always want to check to make sure is just to make sure we have the right um like account store type. Because if
The
you
right type
get
of store.
right, yeah, exactly. Because if you get a store that you don't have like the right amount of listing limits, um what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna get charged like so much because it's so easy to get like how do I say? Oh yeah, exactly. This is a basic store. We're gonna like cross that number soon, right? So we need to go with the premium store. So okay, there we go. I just put it on monthly for now. Like usually you guys want to go for this, but I'm gonna put it on monthly for the time being and then see how the account goes. The reason I put it on the monthly is because uh just in case, you know, anything goes wrong, we don't want to get locked into like a cancellation fee or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So after the first month, I'm gonna go ahead and change it to a yearly subscription. So yeah, so that is like this that is Jason's account over here, and then we went ahead and upgraded. Make sure you guys have the store memberships because I seen a lot of guys who are like following along. They don't buy a store membership. If you don't buy a store membership, what ends up happening is you're gonna be paying 30 cents per listing. It's very dangerous. I got stuck with a bill of like literally I was paying like $3,000 to eBay for like 6 months because I didn't fix this one small error. That's a lot of money, man. You know
Yeah.
what
So
I mean?
make
We were like,
and don't be cheap,
where
guys.
are
Don't just not get the store. At the end of the day, it is considerably cheaper to use the store than to just list on eBay.
right, right, absolutely, absolutely. So for Chike's account, the last thing that we have to do on this account to make sure that we make we're keeping things on track. Let's go ahead and check our marketing. Let's go check the main one would be the markdown sale. So the markdown sale is still active. It's gonna end tonight, so that's good. And let's go ahead and do like a promotion. Um, let's go ahead and oh yeah, right here. Sorry about let's go put to marketing dashboard. Where does it say promotional listings? All right here, advanced campaign. So these are our advanced campaigns. Let's go like I think we can just simply oh no, we have to start a new campaign, yeah? They should really make it so that we can go ahead and start a campaign where you don't have to go ahead and like just remake it every single time.
Right.
Or like just add every single listing. But I guess they're not really like trying to cater towards dropshippers, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. They get into towards the resellers.
Exactly, exactly. And who really has like thousands of items onto their item account? I'm pretty sure, and if I'm pretty sure, like it's only a, like really a dropshipper thing to do that. Would you agree, or do you think like resellers and stuff have like
No,
thousands of
I
items?
don't. Resellers, I would say for the most part would have hundreds of items, not thousands.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Like, can you imagine the amount of work it takes to go ahead and like, like put out like thousands of listings? Like those guys are really doing the most, man.
So this time you're trying 7 cents and not 5 cents.
Exactly, exactly. So I put 7 cents for this one for now. I'm not gonna do all of them, and then we can kind of like I'll make the rest off camera so that way we can kind of do like the most important thing right now. The most important thing that we have to do after this is to go ahead and list some more items. You can see our bulk lister is done. So I'm just gonna clear links, reset, and we're gonna go ahead and like source some more items, yeah? So this time, let's go ahead and like piggyback off something that we wrote. Hatch bucket container. So let's type in hatch bucket container. You know what this is?
No.
Me neither, man. That like one guy told me that, you know, like he needs the product hunter because what ended up happening is like many of the things that are selling are things that he does not expect at all. Like he got like a fridge filter or things like it's something that like you wouldn't be able to come up with yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's when you listen thousands of items, that's your strategy. The list based
Right.
on data and not based on
Exactly.
like I have no
Exactly.
clue what that is.
Exactly. So I think this was interesting, like we searched up Hatch Bucket, and then we sold it for 26.16, but look at our competition. So many of them are selling it for cheaper, and yet we sold our item.
Yeah.
Incredible. So it really comes down to being like having like a nice unique title. So let's go ahead and open this seller. I'm gonna just grab items from him. This time let's get like a bigger list, so that way we can have some like more like we can have like the product hunting done very quickly, yeah. Oh, so let me go back here. So I'm just gonna scan a couple guys one by one. And Mark, do you want to explain this real quick one more time while I'm doing this?
Yeah, so what we're doing, guys, we're finding drop shippers and we're using their listings to give us a direction what to list. So we go from we started off at Amazon and we searched for Hatch Bucket, and then Hatch Bucket container, and then we came across on eBay, and we are sniping all the other drop shippers that are selling the same Hatch Bucket container.
Right.
Systematically going through, and if you look at the items we're taking, we're taking items that have sold. We're not taking all of the items. We only take because a few months ago that was a little update in Ecom Sniper.
Right, right, exactly. Okay, so we found 1,249 items. Let's find things that sold in the last 30 days, which is 512 items. And then we're gonna copy all these items because we know they sold in the last 30 days. I'm gonna go to the product hunter. Let's clear everything, import, and then we can kind of start searching, yeah. And so now we'll just go ahead and wait for the product hunter to finish, and then we can talk about like the main topic of the video. Yeah? I think it'll be a short conversation, but very important to have
What do we talk about today?
about how this business becomes passive after you go ahead and you build
Okay,
your
okay.
accounts, right? So the reason why I want to talk about this was because I've had a question of like somebody they told me, okay, so yeah, I'm paying for one credit, and then so that means I'll have to have like 100,000 credits to get 100,000 sales. That is not how eBay dropshipping works. Whenever you go ahead and you sell something on eBay, right? What ends up happening is those items are gonna continue to sell month after month, year after year. I've had items, right, that are selling that I listed in 2019 and 2018, and they would sell today, and I would see how many sold they have. They would have like one or none, or maybe five or six, or whatever the case. So with that being said, is you want to go ahead and make sure that whenever you're going ahead and you're getting sales on eBay, that you're going to go ahead and like really like all you have to do really is relist the item, because I'm gonna pull up some items that sold multiple times on our eBay account, and then you can kind of see. Like for example, this item right over here, you can see it sold 12 times after that one listing, right? It's not like we go ahead and just list it once and then we forget about it. We can see that this item, it sold 8 times for us. This item, bubble machine, 6 times. This, 8 times. This, you know what I so what I'm trying to say is, like whenever you get a sale, you just go ahead and like increase the quantity and you keep it moving like that over and over.
There's one at 0.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see why it's at 0. Maybe it's like out of stock, or no, it's good. So this is a perfect example. This item like sold 4 times in the last 30 days. So let's go ahead and put 4 quantity. So there you go. Like whenever you sell something, the quantity just goes to 0. So it doesn't get removed from your account. So that means that you list the item once and you just keep it on your store, and for the entirety of the year or the years to come, they're gonna continue to sell. So what is the plan for this? You build an account, you maintain it, you move on to the next one, and then you keep going and you keep it moving like that. Does that make sense to you, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, you're saying it very quickly, but basically you're going to be listing, let's say you list 5,000 items and 500 or 600 of them keep selling. Those 500 or 600 would be selling in your account for years to come. And then you go, and as you build out, as you keep building, you will end up with an account with enough good listings that will be generating sales on a consistent basis. And then it becomes relatively passive.
Right, right, exactly. So really, like the building phase of one account, it is short lived. You can kind of like build an account fairly quickly, right? You can build multiple accounts, but the crutch of this business is, in my opinion, in the model we're talking about, is to go ahead and like you build an account, you go to the next account, you build that one, you go to the next account, and then you just systematically you go ahead and recreate that process over and over again. So so and I remember we were talking about this earlier, right? And you said that you in your accounts previously you never had any listings over, you never had more than 1,000 listings, right?
Yeah, exactly. When I
So
was running accounts that where we were just sniping, our goal was not to get to 10,000 or 100,000 listings.
right, yeah, yeah. But like, let me ask you why though, yeah? Like, what if it was working at 1,000 listings, why not have like a mission to do the same thing with 100,000? Was it because of lack of resources or manpower or?
I mean, it was very like human driven. So to scale the
Okay.
account, I would have to hire a ton more people to do product research, and that
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that just falls apart. The product research side, I don't think, like when I outsourced the product research side, I always came back to doing my own product research
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I get it, man.
because
I
that's
get
a
it.
very that's a very weird that's a very interesting responsibility in the business. Because if you're not motivated to generate sales, you could just be listing items and the account never generates sales.
No, it's 100% true, man. Like the product research, like that is pretty much like the crutch of it, because you need, if I listed like each of these items have like 1,000 variations and stuff. I could have picked a very bad product that doesn't sell, and then I could have went ahead and like made like 1,000 variations of that item and found it on eBay, I mean Amazon, and listed it. And that is not how you get sales. Like we use a product hunter to get a nice variety. We have like a bunch of filters, etc. That kind of like we manipulate to go ahead and procure more sales from that.
Right,
So
but well, let me ask you, why didn't you in your team, you have a team that helps you with the accounts. How come you didn't hire someone to do the listing?
like you mean like the product research or the
Yeah,
list?
the product research.
Yeah, because well, just speak really quickly about the listing. There were times where back in the early days where the software, well, like eBay completely changed their whole layout and everything, and the whole software had to be rebuilt from scratch, and it took like a whole month or something like that, right?
Mhm.
And with that being said, like my team started listing manually, like copying and pasting,
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
and at that time that they were like they were so happy the software existed before that, like because they got so accustomed to just clicking a couple buttons.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So that when they lost that, they realized like like me, if you're telling me to list an item right now and you're telling me to copy and paste it from Amazon, save the image, snipe it, even just copying and pasting, I'd be like, yo, this is crazy. This is like, I'd be so frustrated, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Once you try the bulk lister, there is really no going back, man. So regarding the product research, um, actually, that's actually what I did for the longest time. Like I would have, we would be refining our processes more smoothly and smoothly. It started off like this. They would go ahead and like copy someone else's title and then go ahead and like we started off sniping.
Right,
Like that, we started off like sniping other people and everything like that. That's the origins of how we started, right? So the chronological order would be that we started our eBay accounts, we sniped somebody, right? And then we found all of the competition in our locality. And then what would happen is then it would just come to a point that there was no one else to snipe, so no more items that we can copy. So now what they ended up doing was they found other sellers on like Amazon US. They would just copy the items and they would search it on Amazon. And then
Ah, okay, okay. They were sniping
yeah,
people in the US to list in Canada.
exactly. So that's what they would do, right? But at that point, it was becoming more tedious. Like we just needed a structure still, but we would have problems like when you're listing so many items. Like they came to a point. Like I told them, like go ahead and start thinking of items to sell or something like that. Like like for example, like pretty much every single item that we can think of, like we have like some type of variation in our account. But what since we have like 100,000 listings in cumulative total, what I like to do is like I only want one of a certain product category to test as many niches as possible. So, for example, like dog food, I only want to go ahead and put one dog food or two dog foods on
Right,
all of
right,
our accounts, right? So cat food, etc. But then it came to a point where they were like what like what do I do? Like everything I search, like we already have that on our accounts. And then I realized, like we need to go ahead and find a solution for them. And so I made this, I made a like a right click tool where you can just press title search and keyword search. So what it would do is just search the title on Amazon, and that's literally what the product hunter is doing. So this is like the first early version of the product hunter. All it does is just goes ahead and copies it straight from, like the title and puts it onto Amazon. But at one point, even then, like it was becoming so tedious because like they would search this and they would still find items like right over here. Like our software tells us it's already listed. So they would
right,
be spending with 100,000 listings, they would be spending so much time and they wouldn't be able to find any products like that are like we were looking for variety to build our stores so that way we can discover more niches. And when we discover a niche, that's when we list more items inside of that niche. You know what I mean?
right,
So then what ended up happening was like they said they couldn't do it, and I just realized like this is a huge problem. Like we're not listing more items, we're not growing. We need something else. And this was when the invention of the product hunter came into place. So where we just used whatever system that we were doing, right? And it literally goes ahead and then replicates that like step by step. So it doesn't take any human power anymore.
right,
And I'll tell you this, like this is the feature that is a requirement when you're working at scale. Maximum seller similar niche item. This means if you've already listed X amount of items for the search query, it'll skip it. Don't get items with these words. Can you pause the video for 1 second? I'm getting somebody a call real quick. Okay, so just to finish up what I'm saying is we have this one feature, and this is like the most important one of the most important features for me. And the reason why is because we have something called maximum similar niche items. This means if you already listed X amount of items for the search query, it'll skip it. Don't get so this is the feature. So what it means that let's say I search like mousetrap on Amazon, and the software sees I already listed 3 mousetraps already on the account. It's not gonna go ahead and list anymore because when you do a search query, it shows you if it's already listed on your account. And then if it sees that 3 is already listed, it just skips it. It's not going to get any more items for that search query. So it kind of protects you from going ahead and listing a whole bunch of items that are the same. Do you get what I'm saying, Mark?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so that way you get a whole bunch of like
But that is based on what? That three is based on how many words in the search query.
so I'll show you right here. So let's say right over here, I'll give you an example. Let's say that um let's actually pull up one of the items that we sold. So this is the item that we sold, I believe. Pool coal installation tool. So let's open this up. Oh, I guess it's not something we sold, yeah. So let me pull up something that we actually sold, and then you'll see what I mean. This is something that would really help someone scale their business, yeah. So this item over here, we have already listed this on our account, and the software will say it's a duplicate item. You can see it says duplicate. So if I
Right.
search this in the search query, what ends up happening is it says already listed.
Right.
So if it shows that, let's say I put the number in the product hunter, right over here. Let's say I put the maximum number of items to be 1, and then the search query did this, then it would skip this search query because it would see that there's already 1 listed on your account.
Right, I get that, but that's because it's that specific item. Ah, okay. So if there are like 3 of them,
Right, exactly. So it just goes ahead and like determines it based off of the search query.
yeah, I get it, I get it.
Yeah. So that way you're not like scanning like the same, even if you scan like 100 people and they're all listing the same items or whatever, like you're not gonna be like bulk posting all of these items, because I've seen that as a way of like being unsuccessful. If you just list all of these items here. Oh, we have 2 listed actually. So it would be able to understand that there's 2 of these are listed on your account.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So then it would go ahead and skip that. So I don't really talk about this feature because most people are starting brand new accounts, but when you're getting to that level of like, multiple accounts, then those things become more important. And I'm gonna go ahead and like show one more feature of what we can do, yeah. So this is Jason's account that I'm pulling up right here. And you can see that this is Jason's account, yeah. And what we can do is we can open up one of his listings. So we already posted on his account so this is exactly how I go ahead and manage like multiple eBay accounts, yeah. Oh, we got another sale over here as well, but I'll show this feature, yeah. So we can see that we have 727 items listed onto this account. So if I go inside of the duplicate checker, right, we have 720 SKUs. So what I just do simply is I just go ahead and like save SKUs to clipboard. I'm gonna open up a new notepad. So these are all the SKUs from Jason's account. And then I can just go ahead and go back to check, and I'll go to the duplicate checker. I'm gonna import the SKUs from Jason's account,
Ah,
import them, right? And now the total of 7,000 items that are gonna be blocked from Amazon, or like, so that way you don't get duplicates across multiple
across multiple
accounts.
accounts. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And just to show the proof for this would be like, let's go ahead to my eBay sold for one of the items. Let's say this item over here. Like this is something that we have probably not sold on Chike's account. So I'm gonna go ahead and search this, press find SKU, and it'll say duplicate over here. Yeah. So this way, like otherwise, like if you have like multiple accounts, you gotta stay unique across all accounts and not have like the same items everywhere. So it says
Yeah.
duplicate here. I'm gonna go ahead, paste the link. Let's go to Chike's account now, and then it'll say this is duplicate as well. So let's wait for it to load. There we go.
Yeah.
Duplicate.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then even in the search query, right? Like this goes hand in hand with what I was saying about. So now like all my accounts are in a sense like they are protected from one another, so that every single item that I list across all of my eBay accounts are always unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how we do it. We only list the item once on eBay, and then we keep optimizing the titles and etc. And then we just try to get as much variety as we can across multiple eBay accounts. So that is like that. So that is like how that, I guess that answers the question. Like, yeah, we did do it. We did do product hunting manually at one point, but we just kept refining the process and kept automating it over and over. And we're still doing it till this day. Like we're trying to make it better every single day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I so um so just to wrap up like the original conversation, yeah, guys, make sure that you understand that once you list an item, right, things will continue to sell over and over again for years to come. Just really focus on building your accounts, yeah, and then from there on, you will be able to kind of see like a stream of income coming in. But at that moment, don't get complacent. You know what I mean? So I think that's it for me. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we've gone over a lot in this video today. Hit the smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and let us know in the comment section what other topics we could go over for you guys. Have a good one.
Have a good one.